Alright, we should be going live. Hey, hope you guys are doing well. We are just finishing
when they get
shedding.
someone like Axe.
Let's get some. Let's see. Hey, damn, everyone got in quick. Lobby looks like it's filling up. Looks like we might even start on time. These jokes. I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. I try so hard. I can't stop loving. Oh, I got a chest. Try again. Ooh, got a nice Marana skin. I got a better one though. That's a legendary. I don't mind a mortal or something, but whatever it is. Trying to get everything sorted for you guys. Send out some WhatsApps. Weer Jakes. Lekker om jullie te hê. Dankie, dankie. Ons loadshedding eindig nou eers. Yeah. Just remember guys, there is a delay in chat. Keep that in mind. But I do hope you guys enjoy the stream. I hope you guys enjoy the cast. It looks like everyone is in channel. We are just waiting for everyone to join their spots. Oh no, actually we're waiting for one person. Batman's not here yet. It looks like we got some stand-ins playing tonight as well. Load shedding is hitting us hard. We are at level or stage 6 at the moment, so things are a bit hectic this side, and a lot of players are struggling to make it. As an example, the one team, not friends, they've got 8 players total, right? So the 5 players with 3 stand-ins, they are full on without 3 players for a total of 6 hours. They can't make it. Like from, I think it's 6 to 12, they always out of 4 players. It is crazy.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. We're searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware.
There we go.
Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why
Yeah, it's going to be a cracker, a AweBefok. We know the players, and we like them. So yeah, let's see how this game goes, guys. I hope you guys will enjoy. I will also post Sunflake channel a bit later on. Sunflake is going to be streaming another game on Twitch. What was that? CML 7, I think it was. Which is going to be a cracker. I think it was Team Ember versus... what was it? Let me quickly have a look here for you guys. Ember versus Lord Foog. Lord Foog is a new team, or a new name. But they actually just did a name swap. So it used to be the old... Does it have it here? So Foog is a mix of Vigoro and Holy Roman Empire. So yeah, they do have some mixed teams. We are only waiting for, by the looks of it, Batman. It doesn't look like Toasty's playing this game, unfortunately. Toasty is a big part of AweBefok's lineup. He's a playmaker for them. So not having him available for tonight's match might not be fun for them. Over here we go. A bit of wings. Wings in a can. Let's get going. See the quality here. I might need to get a new camera. My face cam sucks. Well, it doesn't really suck, but I can use a better one. Now I'm fucking it up. There we go. Waiting for one more player. Come on. Is it Batman that we're waiting for? It's gotta be Batman, right? She doesn't even have load shedding. Let's give you guys something to look at while we're waiting there. I just got my battle report in for, what was it, June to September here. Now, please note that this is mostly turbo, so the stats might look a bit bloated or anything, but I just prefer it by turbo. I know some people frown upon it. I like it. I like it. Ooh, Slashmans and so Batmans are coming? No, they're losing. It doesn't look like Batman's going to be playing. Lekker Armand, dankie vir die join, chom. Alright, we've got everyone joined up, guys, so sorry for the delay. Eindelijk nee, chom. Ek is in lobby. Ek is nog te bang om Dota TV te try. Ek sal, wat ek gaan doen is, as my game klaar maak, sal ek gou jou game join. Of net kyk of ek kan kyk deur Dota TV. En indien ek kan, dan sal ons weet hy werk. Maar ja, ek is partykeer skrikkerig, chom, maar dit werk nie altyd lekker nie. So daar is 'n delay, jy sal sien in my header, daar is 'n delay in chat. Guys, if you guys don't know, Sunflake, he's in chat now, he is a caster as well. That is his link. So give him a like, give him a follow, he's going to be doing a game at 8:30. So yeah, and seeing as we are live, let's go to the game for you guys. Also playing at the moment is Blood Ranger. You will see his link is there, Blood Ranger Twitch TV, in his name. So yeah, give the guys a follow. Support the guys from the CML. It means a lot to us. Turbo pat pat. Ja. I can't right click in my last TT, man. I always miss my last hit, so I need to have a easier way to get gold. Turbo answers that question. Alright guys, looking at these bans coming through, we got an Oracle, so there's a save coming in. You could look at heroes, they might want to play something like an LC, so you want to be able to save it. They banned the Magnus, which is interesting because Toasty isn't there. And Toasty is the Magnus champion. Then AweBefok, they end up banning some supports. They banned the Witch Doctor, they banned the Jakiro and the Spirit Breaker. And then the Warlock ban coming from AweBefok. So a lot of support heroes, well, 4 support heroes being banned from AweBefok. Pantheon mixing it up between supports and a offlane. Alright, good skis.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, now thinking about these first picks, and you guys know this is a pet peeve of mine. Look at the reserve time already being used. You know, you should at least do a little bit of planning and know who you're going to ban, and at least know kind of who you want to play. Obviously the bans can affect that. Dankie Divan, ek waardeer.
10 seconds remaining.
Ja dude, ek skrikkerig vir daai ding nou. So yeah, we'll cast with a bit of a delay, unfortunately guys. That is why we are casting with a delay. There is a Dota TV bug, and unfortunately I cannot cast live because then there could be some sniping involved. So there is a delay in chat. I do apologize for that, and I hope you guys will bear with me for that. Alright, our first pickup over here, we have Marcy. Alright, Marcy being picked up for Pantheon. Now, we have seen Marcy being played as a support, but we also have seen her being played as a carry. So we'll have to see what she's going to be. We got a DP coming in for AweBefok, so they're potentially the mid hero, but they could flex it into a position 4, 5 even. No problem, she got a good silence, always good to have. Alright, so the next bans, we've got Jug and Clocky being banned for Pantheon, so a nice safe laner. And then the clock player for AweBefok's also not here, so interesting bans. I haven't, AweBefok hasn't picked clock in a while as far as I know. And then AweBefok go ahead and ban the Warlock and the Slarky. And our first pick is the Venge. So good displacement from both these teams. Marcy being able to toss a hero, and then Vengeful doing the swap. That's going to stop you from picking heroes like Elsie, right? No one wants to pick Elsie into a Vengeful Spirit. We'll see, we'll see. Again, with the overtime, thinking about this next pick, it might be that they were looking to pick the LC, and Venge is going to make them think twice about that. So this I'll give to them. They might think about this. Really get down to the works here, and they go for the Lich. Nice. I love Lich. A really strong hero. It's got his gaze, sinister gaze, pull you in, and then also it's got a good amount of magic damage. So you've already got good damage coming out from Pantheon there. Alright, what's it? What is it going to be? A Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter is stupid strong at the moment, guys. A nice pickup coming in from them. Gyro and Sven, both those heroes are really strong. We actually lost our Casters Cup match to a Sven earlier last week. So, yeah, I think I'm banning Sven from now on. And then the Gyro, he's been picked or banned in the TI at the moment. Really, really good hero to have, or the TI qualifiers rather, that we were watching. I've been watching lately. So really good hero to have on your team. AweBefok going for the Centaur, so a lot of uncontrollable AoE damage happening, and Centaur being a really cool pickup. If he goes Blade Mail, you're going to dish out quite a bit of damage back to the Gyro specifically, a little bit onto the Lich, but I'm thinking Gyro is going to be in trouble with Blade Mail here. And then we got a nice Invoker pickup. Oh, we love Invoker. Dude is always such a fun hero to play. Versus this lineup, Aquas Wex Invoker would be really good. Both Marcy and Gyro do not have great mana pools, so that's going to be a nice pickup for them. They don't really, well, they do have the Vengeful swap and stun setup for the Invokers. Sunstrike, so you could go Exhort, but I think Quaswex is the right way, the right choice here. Not that I play a lot of Invoker. I don't play piano. My fingers don't do all those buttons. And ooh, Viper, that's nasty. Okay, so there's a counter to the Centaur already, and also just a lane dominator in general. I hate these headsets, but yeah, just a lane dominator in general. Also good for quick jungling, so
auto shutdown cancelled.
You can get quite a lot of farm. Invoker can do a lot of damage to him. Once again, Quaswex build. Invoker, Viper, one of those heroes that initially starts off with a very small mana pool. So, yeah, it could be a good hero to have. And they banned the PA. Yeah, Devon, there's very few heroes that does the amount of magic damage as that he does. Especially when you're talking about heroes that are trapped in a small area. But you need something like a Faceless Void, which is still up, and they can still get him. But with the Gyro pickup and the Viper pickup, I don't think they're going to go for the Faceless Void. But having the Chrono and Lich ult is amazing. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he has one of the highest DPS for specifically supports magic damage burst. Invoker, if Invoker lands proper combos on multiple heroes that can also be high magic damage. Who else are we talking about here? Lesh is another hero that dishes out good amounts of magic damage. But once again, this all depends on the enemy's stacking, right? So for Lich ult, obviously they need to stack. Oh, there's the Void ban anyways. So they don't want to go into the Void. Which is a good setup for the Invoker meatball. AweBefok is still looking for a safe laner. And Pantheon is looking for... Well, depending on what Marcy's going to be. But I'm thinking they're looking for an offlaner. Thinking Marcy is going to be playing support. Going to be helping Gyro in lane. Really, really strong. Giving that Gyro a bit of lifesteal. But yeah, the amount of magic damage dished by all these heroes depends on how stacked up the enemies are. And we get that Necrophus coming out. So, is it going to be Necro offlane? Ooh! And AweBefok returns fire with a Mjorta. Both these heroes using ethereal form. Both the last picks having some way of ethereal form. I'll have to see, because it's a basic dispel, and we'll have to see what her ability is. Skulk, I'm not 100% sure. Skulk, lekker man. Ek check aan manne gee 'n bietjie gas op die groep. Yeah, it's, at the moment, guys, we are really struggling to make matches happen with our current stages of load shedding. So, yeah. We'll try and check now, Skull can see, but I think he dispels Necrophus, and it might dispel Morris's ult. I'm actually just say 70%, 70-80% sure it does. Guys, if you're in chat, please remember to drop a like. I do appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot and buffs up the ratings just a little bit. We need all the help we can get. Dota doesn't like us South Africans. We need to get the South Africans up there. One day we'll be official casters for the TI and I'll remember all your names. We'll give you shout outs on the main stage. Alright. I'm gonna drop the music. And let's see here. Dude, I'm scared of Marcy. Marcy does a massive ton of damage. And she's gonna negate a lot of the damage coming in from these heroes. Really, really good hero to have on your team. And yeah, it sucks. Okay, so let's see. Dispellable, yes. So it will dispel it. Nice pickup there, Skulk.
I've always wanted to be a giant space crab. You were doing very well. I'm very proud of you. Making mistakes is the path to wisdom.
Alright, we got a smoke coming in from Team AweBefok over here. They have no logo. But yeah, there's a smoke gang coming in from them. Who's going to go higher ground first? It will be Carl.
That was
And
unreal.
Miracle Fanboy could be in trouble here.
30 seconds
But
to
he's going to
battle.
back off. They needed one of the heroes with the stun to go in first. Slashman, obviously. Cameron Sneyman. Nice having you, man. Thanks for joining. Yeah, give the players some love. Give your players some love. Give them some shout outs. We'll shout it out on stream for you guys. Blood Ranger Michael just trying to get in a little bit of damage, just saying, hey, I'm here. But it is a even split for the Bounty Ruins. Now, let's quickly have a look. We have a pause. What is happening? Nobody's saying anything. And the game resumes, so don't know what happened there. A bit late now, Cole. Alright, so we got so it's an offlane Viper. Interesting. And another pause. Oh. Alright, so in this matchup, it's gonna be interesting.
You can't improve.
You've
until
got a
you
lot
make
of sustain
mistakes.
on the
Goodness.
Necro in the mid, but Invoker should be able to get good last hits. So we do have Cole on the DP as a support, along with Seos as the centaur in the offlane. Unleash cannot be dispelled, no. But we're talking specifically about Marcy's healing ability, which is the sidekick. Alright, so that is dispellable, but you'll see that this cannot be dispelled. You are 100% correct, Armand. Alright, let's quickly identify kill lanes here. Bot lane is a kill lane. I think if anyone will go down, it is going to be one of the team AweBefok guys for this lane. In the top lane, both these guys are in trouble. And in mid lane, I don't think anyone's going to go down unnecessarily. And when they do eventually, it will be the Necro, I think, but I'm not sure. The thing is, he has the range, right? The Invoker has the range, so he should stay out of range. And we do have the Quas Wex Invoker, as mentioned. Slashman needs to keep some of his... So he's got 2 mangoes, but you don't want to waste them unnecessarily. You need to keep the stun so that you can go in and stun. And I miss first blood. So like I said, it is going to be AweBefok taking the first blood there. Seos trying to catch Blood Ranger, and he will get him, so that's a nice little return kill there coming in. I did not think there would be a return kill, and while we here, Vengeful does go back down in the top lane, and so does the Viper. So a trade, and a trade you would happily take because your support for Pantheon is alive, but your carry got the kill on the enemy core. So really nice trade going up in the top lane here. Cheeky little pause. Yeah, the thing is they don't have very good lockdown for the Gyro. Gyro does have very short melee, like almost melee range on his right clicks, but he should be okay. Invo's struggling in the mid. He's got 8 and 5 to the enemy 15 and 5. So last hits definitely going the way of the Necro. He can use his Death Pulse to heal and to take last hits. So yeah, I actually thought Invo would do a little bit better versus him. Maybe in the later stages if he can burn the mana a little bit more, he should be able to. And there you can see he has burned mana. Does have a mango on the Necro, but likewise Skeets can use his quest to help him heal. Gyro falling very low in the bot lane there. How's it, Paul? So they both missed all the last hits. Yeah, Necro is a hard hero to last hit with, eh? Invo also actually because he's not going the Wex, but I see he's got loads of damage now, so with the new update, I don't play Invo a lot, but with the new update, maybe, yeah, maybe he is a bit more viable as a right clicker with the Quas Wex build, but generally you need to go Exhort to get those right clicks in and get those last hits. Viper doing really well in the safe lane, Marcy being bullied. So in general, when you're looking at the net worth, AweBefok seems to be losing all lanes at the moment. Well, no, I wouldn't say all lanes. Bot lane, your off lane seems to be doing really well because Gyro is also struggling. So both safe lanes are struggling. This might be a dead Carl here. Trying to heal up. Bit of a missed stun coming in from Centaur. He knows there's not going to be a kill and he goes away. And that is Carl going down. Dude, Venge has to die. If Avenge not dying, she's not doing her job, Cameron. And remember, your Venge is there to swap you out of danger, put herself in danger. Now, even though she doesn't have swap yet, she's also feeding so that her core does not feed. Viper is going to be taking quite a bit of damage over here. Beautiful shot from Imp there. From Ninja, rather. And Kitsune. Man, why am I struggling? Claiming a nice little, or falling there. And Marcy might pay with his life as well. Another nice play from Ninja. What a recovery for this lane. Right, that boosted him up to second in net worth.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Words are hard, guys. English.
Get out of here.
In the mid lane, Invo still struggling, having half the last hits, less than half the last hits of his enemy core. So mid lane, Skeets. I haven't seen him play mid here. This obviously used to be Batman's position, but it does seem like Batman is no longer part of the team here. Is Cole gonna get the return kill here? No, it does not look like it. Miracle sidestepping that, and also only having 1 point in the Crypt Swarm. That doesn't do much damage.
Stop dead.
So mid lane definitely in favor of Pantheon over here. Down in the bot lane over here, the Viper doing very well, 25 and 13. Viper is a lone dominator, so Cameron, why did you retract that? That wasn't a bad comment or anything. That's fine. Venge going 1 and 1, Seos 1 and 1, Carl 0 and 2, Ninja 2 and 0. So Ninja is looking very happy. Ninja being the Mjorta, just so you guys know. Carl going for his Ruin, and yeah, I'm very impressed to see that they did get a kill here down in the bot lane. I did not think that AweBefok would get any kills here. Bit of aggression in the top lane. I'm going to catch the back end of this, and Slashman will go down. The question is, can they trade with Kitsune before Murta goes down? Now that doesn't look like it, and Kitsune will stay alive. And there's a rotation coming in from Steve, so Steve will be here as well. Sunstrike happening, and that's on the mark for Skeet. He had to literally... What the build is this? So 2-3-2. Interesting. Well, obviously it got him a kill, so who am I to argue? Catching the last end of this, we do see that AweBefok, with the rotation of Slashman, being able to claim both the safe lane heroes. and Steve and Venge swapping places over here. So now Steve is down here. This is recovery time for Skeet. Skeet needs to make good use of this and farm as much as he can. That Necro, man, the man got a lot of last hits. He went Tranquil Boots. Interesting. They are looking to get this first Reaper Scythe of the game. But you're chasing in under tower. You're tanky enough. Miracle Fanboy does have his ult. Seos does look like he is tanking a lot of damage, and there's no rotations coming in. So Seos will be eating the first Reaper Scythe of the game. Cole next in line for trouble. Nice little body blocks coming in from Steve. Give that man a clap. Give that mid laner a clap. I love to see a bit of good body blocking. It's not always that people think about that. Everyone just wants to get those right clicks and get some damage in. Well done to the man. Bit of aggression out on the top lane. Not very successful. How's it, Dean? Thanks for joining, my man. I do appreciate it. And dudes, the likes just bumped up. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Kitsune being in a bit of trouble. Viper falling down to about, say, 15% HP. 2 more hits, and yeah, that's your first ult for Murta being used, and he might get a double from this. He will get a double. So Ninja looking to be in a great position here for his team. He has died once, but at least he has 4 kills to his name. Guys, really, hey Jess, thank you Jayukius, man. Thanks everyone, really every one of you guys that are here. Paul, Cameron, Dean, Raymond, Armand, Skulk, Divan, Yaku, julle almal dudes. Heinrich was he. Heinrich is probably casting his game. So yeah, if you guys would not mind, after this game, right, there's another game being casted. I'll show you guys now. Control. There is the link to Sunslake. He's going to be casting another game at the moment. I think Crizzy is also casting at the moment. I don't have the link to his channel with me right now. But I'll get a hold of it and post it a bit later for you guys as well. But yeah, so after this game, if you guys are keen to have a look at more Dota, more CML ladder run, have a look at these links. Skeet's falling very low in the mid lane. I'm catching the back end of it. He can Sunstrike. Stevie is low. I don't think low enough. Only 3 points is not going to be enough. Cole, bit of aggressive maneuver onto the Lich over here. Lich could try and get the return kill, but Seos is coming in. Seos not going the Vanguard build, but going for the immediate pipe. He knows he needs it. A lot of magic damage coming out here. I hear aggression up here in the top lane. Kitsune under tower, and he will go down under tower. Slashman will return the death, but Cole rotating in. We do have the Unleash used uncredited, and Cole needs to get out of here. He's just gonna make it. Cole barely living, also claiming that kill. So that is our first exorcism being used of the game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Lots of trading. Sir Cadzilla, welcome. You are a first time chatter for me. I haven't seen you before, but welcome to the stream. I do hope you enjoy. And yeah, lots of trading. It's almost sitting on 2 kills per minute, making it hard for me to keep track of everyone. Nice little swap in from the Venge, and Kitsune will go down there. So that's your Viper going down a bit more often than you'd like. Stevie trying to return some damage onto Seos over here. I don't think they should trade. Miracle will be going in under tower here. Will Seos be tanky enough? It does not look like it. And also no rotations. Where is this man's team? Obviously fighting in the top lane where Marcy claims a kill onto Ninja. Not something you want. And then Seos will go down right on our screens over here. Venge having used swap in that fight, so I'm pretty sure he tried to save his core and unfortunately was unsuccessful in the attempt. Gyro grabbing that. So Gyro, interesting. Scepter, first item, straight off the bat, nothing else. He wants his flat cannon up and running. 12 apiece. This game seems very, very stable at the moment. Just looking at, let's see what Gaben says. Gaben says also very, very close, 51 to 49%. So Ninja took a bit of a slash there, but he's sitting second on the net worth, just behind Steve at the moment. And the other cores, not too much of a variance over there. Unfortunately, Gyro's sitting... No. Invo sitting the lowest of the cores, and then followed up by Gyro. Skeet running for his life, 3 heroes chasing him through his own jungle. Steve wanting to use his Reaper Scythe. He wants to get his stacks up for the Reaper Scythe. Thanks for the likes. Again, guys, there's more likes coming in. I appreciate you guys big time. Alright. So, at the moment, Ninja out of the position ones is doing really, really well compared to the enemy position one. Gyro sitting at about 4.2, Ninja a full K above ahead of him, 1000 gold above him. Whereas with your mid laners, big difference. And this will be a dead Gyro over here. I don't see him getting out of this. No TV rotations, and not that they would have worked because he died so quick. And we have a DC on Ninja. Alright. Giving us time to have a look. So Ninja going for the Mjolnir. Alright, or at least Maelstrom first up. Dragonlance being up and done for this Viper, and he will be going for his Blacking Bar next. Wants to be able to get a bit of survivability. Skeets, he's going the Urn. Again, a very weird build going on here, but once again, I'm not an Invoker player. I just report on what I see, and I haven't seen this build used, or this skill build specifically used very often, or at all, to be honest. Pavis up and ready for this Lich. Now, this is one of the most bought items in the TI qualifiers as well. Everyone and their mothers are buying the Pavis. What's happening behind tower here? So Marcy going for the Bracer, the Orb of Corrosion, and going to get the Vlads for his team. So a lot of heals going to be coming out because of Steve and the Marcy being able to heal up his teammates. Steve going Radiance? Is it? Where's your courier, buddy? Courier is in base. No recipe on board. So is it going to be Radiance, or is it going to be... they're giving him a call. Yeah, it seems Ninja's DC'd. But could be Radiance, it could be the what's the other item I'm thinking about? The Nullifier. What do you call him? Good fun. Haven't been on the scene in a hot minute. No props, dude. Are you a former CML Ladder Run player,
That
or
was unreal.
just a general fan of Dota?
Goodness. Goodness.
Okay,
Goodness.
pipe into Blink. Carl going for, what is Carl going? GG Boots, and then Slashman. He's got his solo crest, so he got a good amount of farm in that top lane. 2 for 3, yeah, and 10 assists. Holy
You're doing
smokes.
very well. I'm very
Dude,
proud of you.
Slashman has been part of every kill except one for his team, and I'm pretty sure that one... No, he was part of every... I don't know which one it was. But damn, the man's been active. Good rotations, beautiful plays from your support. That's when you want to see. He can't reconnect. All good. Myrta. There we go. We are ready and back in action, guys. Sorry for the delay. Off we go.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Skeet's still trying to recover from that terrible laning stage. At some point, his support was higher than him, or higher
Radiant's
net worth
bottom
than him.
tower is
Actually,
under attack.
Slashman is a higher level than
Radiant's
his
bottom tower has fallen.
cause. He's the same level as his position 1. Crazy. So, bot lane tower is down for the Radiant side. Mid lane tower is down for the Dire side, and top lane both towers still available. Bit of damage done to the Dire side, none whatsoever or very little done to the Radiant side over here. Rotations coming into the mid, so it looks like they are looking to set up a fight over here. Viper does have a 1 point in the Nether Toxin, and gotta be careful here. Digging into Cole over there. Cole does not have exorcism ready. It was used in the bot lane, but they do claim the mid tower, and beautiful. They back out and do not give away anything. Immediate rotation going up top now, so they want to get all these tier 1 towers.
Dire's top
Right, they want to
tower
get rid
is
of
under
all
attack.
these tier 1 towers.
Thank you, my beauties.
Nice, dude. Which team?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And welcome back, by the way. Ooh, nice little smoke coming in here. Gyro's farming and he's half HP, so this is the perfect opportunity. The stun coming in a bit late, but nonetheless they do claim it, and it's a neutral keep that claims him. Alright, so not not the thing you want to kill him. Oh, Leech ult being used. Going up on the high ground, these heroes are stacked a little bit too much. Slashman heading down south. Cole just jumping back and doing a bit more damage there to his friends. Marcy in trouble, leading the pack. Seo's going to go down first. Kitsune getting the double kill over there. So nice little recovery there. This is our third Reaper Scythe for the game. Second Reaper Scythe for the game, or second successful one at least. Skeet slowing down the progression of the enemy. Only Skeets and Myrta surviving for that fight. Alright, so none at the moment. Yeah, Slashman is great, man. I love him on a disruptor. Not a disruptor,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shadow Demon. Slashman Shadow Demon is broken, dude. He makes that hero look so great. And the hero is great, don't get me wrong. But Slashman just knows how to play Shadow Demon. I was thoroughly impressed by him. Heck. Okay, Mechanism up and running for Kroll. Maelstrom up, and BKB will be going up next for our player in position 1, the Myrta. Then Seos, he's got DD. Slowly working towards his pipe, still about 1.2k away. So he needs to catch up some farm. I definitely want him to get Blade Mail, and okay, I see he has it queued up anyways, which is great. Position 3, dude, I love position 3. It's such a... So I like playmaking heroes. I like heroes like Spirit Breaker. I like Marcy, those heroes. It feels like position 3 just enables your team, which is great if your team is doing well and you're doing well, and it sucks if you're doing bad. Oh, if they would just walk up the high ground here and see this, he could be in trouble. But yeah, if you're doing well and your team's doing well, it feels so good for you. And if you're doing bad and your team's doing bad, it feels terrible. So I get what you mean. It all depends on what type of Vision 3 you're playing. Like, Seos at the moment is not playing Playmaker hero. Yes, he can be if he gets Blink, but you can see he's playing tank. He's, sorry, long items, but he's going tank. Okay, now you got Blink, so he skipped his pipe for the Blink. So he wants to be that playmaker for his team, and I 100% agree with that. You need some form of initiation. So Blink and Stump, Venge stun into Meatball and loads of damage. Can be. Dude, Slashman is a legend. I love the man.
Lynch, your dedication to death endears you to me.
Yeah, they were a bit deep anyways. Didn't have proper vision. You're talking about the fight they had up here on the enemy high ground. Dude, Slashman on Sam Shadow Demon, I 100% agree, Cameron. Like if I... Oh, they're going for the Tormentor by the looks of it, getting together. But if I ever see Slashman on the enemy team, it's an immediate ban, dude. It's the easiest choice I'd ever have to make, is ban Shadow Demon. Alright, let's see. Any supports going down? No. Mechanism being used, saving the team. And everyone is fine. Carl getting that Spirit Siphon. So it's Greedy Spirit Siphon, and then you feared for 3 seconds after being siphoned. Right? It was feared. Yeah, it is feared for 1.2 seconds. So it gives you a bit of extra CC. And it's really good. A bit of extra control.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now what's happening? We got a smoke into the enemy jungle. No success. I'd love to see them get a ward up in the jungle here. And the tower breaking Seos' smoke over there. He just stepped within tower range. Not enough to get attacked, but enough to get that little bit of damage. And look how safe they are playing here. Oh, they actually went for the Tormentor. So who got it there? Marcy got it, and that's the rebound. Increase the cooldown rebound and can be cast on enemies and could cause manatee and a little speed boost when she casts it. That's a nice little boost. She is your initiation, so yeah. Let's look at these items. Glimmer Cape, wanting to get, don't forget Slashman's Grimstroke Fairy. Dude, I haven't seen him play... I don't think I've seen him play Glimstroke, to be honest. Or Fairy. He played for like a month, or not even a month. He was a stand-in for a couple of games that I casted for AweBefok. I think it was like 2-3 months ago. And yeah, that's when I saw him back then. I haven't seen him play much else. So far, his vengeful plays has been on point. The man has been all over the map, present in all kills except one. Really doing well there. So let's see what happens here. It looks like they're going to Radiance, and there was a scan that hit them. So Blood Ranger is going to go check it out. And the Forge Spirits is seeing this... Ooh! They should have stunned beforehand. If he got his ult, oh, it would have been a good start. But now they know where they are. You can see everyone backing off. Lich ult in the Roche pit would have been freaking amazing. But let's see. They've got 20 seconds to get rid of Roshan. With Venge, with the negative armor, they should be able to do it. Seal's copying a lot of damage. He's not very tanky yet. He's still not decided to complete his pipe. He's decided against it, which is really odd. He's going for the Blade Mail, which, once again, I agree, but you've got all the components for this pipe, and it is a very good item for your team. With these leftover parts that you got, it doesn't mean much, so you might as well complete it first. Really struggling with this Roshan. They'll have to reset after this. But yeah, like Jezza said, Grimstroke is really good. If you could combine the Grimstroke with Seos with his Centaur, would have been a great setup, stun into extra stun, and they would have done much better in the lane with that combination. Not that he did poorly or anything, or terrible, but the combo there would have been great. But remember, Slashman was in the top lane with Myrta, and that combo doesn't work very well for the two of them. Alright, so with the Aegis on the Myrta, they are looking to pressure this tier 2 tower, but Pantheon does not want to leave it like this. You can see mass rotations coming in here. Steve going in first, Reaper Scythe being used on Carl, and he is deleted. Kitsune claiming that kill, buyback from the DP. Centaur going down next, he's not tanky enough. Myrta trying to dish out as much damage as possible, but she goes down and she will be left behind, surrounded by the enemy. And she will go down here. Double kill for Kitsune. Miracle claiming the life of Flashman in that fight. And they are now at a 5k net worth advantage. That is for Team Pantheon. Great fight there for them. So Gyro having his Ags, he's got his Crystallis, so he does extra damage. And then next item, BKB wanting to survive in these fights, wanting to stay alive and use the Crystallis to great effect. Look at how quickly the tower goes down. It does look like so far AweBefok is in a bit of trouble. Kitsune might be in a bit of trouble. Meatball off the mark. Well, it does roll over and hit him, and Kitsune will go down. So that's a nice 900 gold going for Carl. Not really the hero you wanted on. Carl going 5 and 6 at the moment, so he is doing really well on his support. But you want that net worth to go onto your cause rather. Marcy jumping in the deep side, going onto the Venge, but will go down, so he went too deep. Gyro throwing out his ult. Beautiful little blade mail here from Seos. He did a lot of damage with that blade mail. I want to have a look quickly. It does not show that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So they've lost Seos. Invo also being really low. Radiant's heart into Sunj. Slashman just poking Steve. Steve not being much worried. But yeah, it doesn't show the blade mail, which
Radiant's middle tower
is interesting. Oh, here we go. Damage from blade mail. Doesn't show much. But yeah, almost 2k damage in total. Slashman also farming up a little bit here in the jungle. Now, Skeets, he has his Midas, he has his urn, or the Spirit Vessel, completed Spirit Vessel rather. He's got TB boots and he's going for the Witchblade up next. Then we've got Blood Ranger, he's got his Pavis and Glimmer Cape, good support items on him. Then Kitsune, he's got the Glibnir, and then the Dragon Lance. He decided to not go for BKB. Interesting. And this will be the Hurricane Pike completed. Wisdom Ruin spawning. What's Blood Ranger doing? Waiting for courier? No, not even. Dancing? Probably discussing who gets the ruin. Oh wow, they're gonna give it to Miracle. So, opting to give him some levels. Yeah, AweBefok is slowly getting damaged quite a bit, but they've brought up the net worth back to 2k. It was 5k at one point, so yeah. I wouldn't say they're getting smashed, but a light pat on the backside would be a viable mention. Blood Ranger being the first one to get caught. Silence, make sure he doesn't get that ulti off, but I don't think they're going to kill him quick enough. And he'll come back and he will be able to dish out a lot of damage. Seos dealing out damage with the Blade Mail, trying to get everyone down, and Marcy and Venge being the first two heroes to fall. But Gyro now is here, big bad Gyro trying to get a kill. Stevie claims the life. That is the third Reaper Scythe of the match onto a support Carl. Now Carl did have his ult running, so it is a good kill to have, and it is a 2-for-1 trade. Both all three heroes going down, all three of them being supports. Myrta lost quite a bit of life. BKB has not been used, however.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, so just to explain, Myrta is really strong versus right-clicking heroes, okay? So she has the dead shot, which she can rebound off a tree or anything and hit you. If it hits you, it's like a mini fear and you run away from it. The second ability is the calling, which is those ghosts that dance in circles, and they basically silence heroes that are within that area. Almost like Ricky Smoke, very similar. And then she has this split shot, alright, almost like Medusa, but only for 2 shots. So basically Medusa does 4 shots, I think, and Myrta will do 2. She has 50% chance of hitting those. What's happening in the mid? We got Seos jumping in onto Steve, being feared, pulled in, slowly being whittled away by the Kitsune, and he will go down. Slashman will be the next to fall. So that is Stevie in an unstoppable streak. The man is a beast. He's got his scepter, he's got his heart, he's got his radiance, and he's just slowly walking down the enemies. With Ninja being able to use his BKB, but it's not enough. He dies between the tier 2 and tier 4 towers. Skeet's dying behind the tier 4 towers. This is Lich diving in deep, using the Pavis and the Glimmer Cape on himself to try and make himself a little bit more tanky, and he will survive. Cole being the last standing member. And now, Dean, we can say that they are no longer a pat on the bum, but a good old spanking. This is like a sandal going. And it looks like they want to go for the GG push here. No, I'd say take it slow, and you're going to lose your gyro because of it. Like I said, I would have loved them to go back. Another Reaper Scythe being used, but not successfully. Seos walking in, he's trying to tank up. He does have the pipe, he does have the blade mail, and Viper has no points for the neurotoxin, but it doesn't matter. Seos will go down on that CK. The Centaur, sorry. Slashman standing in the back, very, very low. He needs to try and survive here, dodge in and out. Ninja doing quite a bit of damage. Blood Ranger trying to stay alive here. Swap back onto Kitsune. Kitsune will claim the life of Slashman before falling down himself, and then Blood Ranger will be the last of his team to fall if Skeets can catch him here. No, miss. The disarm hit, but the slingshot miss, deadshot miss. Splitting up, trying to catch Blood Ranger, and he will go down, wasting a good amount of time. So DP support is good for a silence, like the immediate silence, but yeah, I also don't agree with the DP support. I think what they felt was, I don't even know, dude. I'm trying to make excuses for them, and I can't come up with any. Having a Grimstroke paired up with the Centaur would have been epic. DP is a good hero, but just not as a support, right? She doesn't offer too much to your team, although she has GG boots and it does look like she's going for the Lotus next. And then into a Scythe of Ice, Heart. So a very, very greedy support, right? Actually not playing support, but building as a core. I think they are relying on the Tornado to nullify or to dispel him. But I mean, that's one spell. Having more spells would definitely help. So yeah, no nullifier. Also, they don't really, like, Myrta's the only one that can really buy a nullifier. It matches her. I don't think anyone else in this team really buys nullifier. And Myrta has other ideas. She wants to dish out damage. She's going for the completed Hurricane Pike and then for the MKB next. She is really, really strong. If you go versus a magic lineup, she doesn't fare very well, Jess. But with this full right-click lineup, which you have here, she should be doing pretty well. And if you're just looking at the score, she's 9-4 for her team, right? She is doing pretty well for her team. We have another DC, this time on the gyro. They say he will be right back, so yeah, let's hope for the best.
Are they Roshan? Hey.
What they also need, Cameron, is a way to dispel the heals, because there's a lot of heals coming in from Pantheon. So something like Shiva's Guard on Centaur would have been great, but he's going for the Heavens. So no, not going to happen on him. Shiva's Guard on DP would have been great as well. Seems like she might be going for it later on, unless that's a Yule Scepter, I'm not sure. And then the Eye of Scotty on your Myrta. So yeah, there's items that will negate the healing, like you mentioned, and they really need to think of getting these items. Stevie doing 7 and 1, Kutsune being at 9 and 8, but that's a Viper, dude. Viper just so stupid strong. And then also the problem is none of your supports have a 4-staff. Dude, let's put it like this, poll, dude. Look at this. If your supports are not supporting proper, Centaur doesn't mean much, because what's going to happen is Viper's going to put down the Nether Toxin and slow down the Centaur in the Nether Toxin, right? Where's the 4-staffs to save him? Where? When Marcy jumps on you, who's got the 4-staff? Who's got the Yule Scepter? So the supports on AweBefok, and don't get me wrong, it's not like they're playing badly. I've been singing Slashman's praises. DP has very high kill participation and kill to KD, right? But your supports, your carry cores rely on the supports to do their job, and if the supports are not doing the jobs, the carries can't do the jobs, and vice versa. If supports are doing the jobs but cores are playing like morons, you know, that's the thing. Is a Dota team needs to be a full-on committed team. They need to discuss who's getting what, how to build, like. Yeah, I don't know.
Well done.
They really need to talk, sit back as a team, talk and discuss the items that they are getting, because this is not the items. Alright, Lotus, yeah, GG Boots, yeah, but who is getting the support items? Who's getting the 4-staff? Who's getting the Yule Scepter? Alright, Yule Scepter would also be great. Looks like that might be a little while. Let's see if I can grab us some music over here while we wait. Let's quickly run through the items as well while there is a pause. We have Gyro, BKB, Chrysalis, Magnum Scepter, pretty much what we've seen him on the whole time, and it seems like he will have his where is it? Here's his courier. Yeah, that's the recipe for the Dateless completed. Blood Ranger going for the Aeondas Nest, does not want to be deleted. We have the Hurricane Pike, also no advancement on the items for Viper. What do we got here? Down here, Steve, he's got his Boots of Bearing, good item for the team, still pretty much the same items. There we go, so there's like a kind of a team item trying to heal up your team. And Glimmer for him, so the Glimmer can also save. It's like a saving item, throw it on your teammates. Lotus being a saving item, I agree 100%, but I think there's better items you could have gotten. Centaur, he's got his Sun, just going for the Heavens next. Obviously we mentioned it a little bit earlier on. Unfortunately, an Invoker has been left behind. He's not getting big items. He could also go for Yules and Shivas, both great items on Invoker. We've discussed DP's items in length. And then we've discussed all these items basically. Drum of Endurance coming up from Venge. Again, no forced off. Bit of joking going on while we're waiting for the gyro. So 3 Valve employees walked into a bar and they were fired instantly. Am I stupid? Do I not get it, or is the punchline still coming? Alright, so I'm not getting the punchline there by any case. Let's quickly look at the stats over here. What's your favorite hero? Mine personally, dude, I struggle. While we're waiting here, let's just show you quickly my versatility is on high. Look at my recent matches. You very seldom, like Dawn, you can see Monkey I play a lot, Darkseer I play a lot. So there's a couple of heroes that I play very often. Merkel Fanboy is logging back in. You just saw him logging in back there. But yeah, I love Darkseer. I love offlane heroes that are playmakers. Magnus, you can see, Marcy, Dawn being able to initiate, go in, Tidehunter. So team fighting offlaners is my type of thing. Hey Ruan, how you doing, man? So yeah, having a favorite hero is more patch dependent, but let's say, gun to my head, I have to choose one. It's gotta be Clocky, dude, and that is just for my skill bracket, because in a higher skill bracket, people know how to counter him. He's not as strong. I play him as a safe offlaner. I think it might even be my highest level hero. Where is Clocky? 13. Yeah, I think he's my highest level hero. But at my skill level, people just don't buy 4 stops to save. You know? So yeah, that is why I like him. I play according to my surroundings, so that's why, like I said, at my skill level he is, but I think higher up he's not going to be as good. Now, to add to what you said, Paul, the Cent needs to focus the gyro with his blade mail. 100% agree, but gyro does have BKB now, so the blade mail is not as effective. It's still 50%, right? Obviously. And the gyro having the supports around him, he's got the heal of the sidekick, he's got Necro there to help him, he's got Glimmer to avoid extra magic damage, he's got the Pavis to make him more tanky. There's just so much items to support this gyro that Centaur on his own is not going to be able to do that. I agree 100%, Cameron. He is he's not a comedian. Can you guys see me well enough? I'll increase the light just a little bit. I'm sitting far enough back. The problem with my light is if it's too bright, I get here, look at how white my face goes. But I'm sitting nice and back, so I'll buff the light up a little bit so you guys can see me better, because I'm sitting back relaxed and actually enjoying this game. This is a really tight game, to be honest. Let's see what Galen thinks. Sorry, wrong button. He's still very close. Pantheon having the slight advantage here. I think it might be a bit more than that. They are slowly edging their way, and if Myrta kicks off, right? But they try to get this Lich out first because they want Lich to not be able to throw his ultimate. Venge having her short. Really strong shot. Seos jumping in, bit of a ravage onto 2 heroes over there. Big combos being used, and Marcy will go down really quick. Seos copying a lot of damage, DP going down, and Centaur following, and they do get the Necro though. Oh, that is big, beautiful defense coming in from AweBefok, and they swap in the gyro. Why would you stick around? Why would they stick around? They've already lost so much, and Blood Ranger will go down as well. That is the big gap that we were talking about. That is what they needed. Let's see, what does Gaben think of that fight? It immediately switches over to AweBefok, right? Immediately goes into their favor. Yeah, dude, I love Amars. He's also a hero I do play a lot. I love Magnus, I love Clocky, also with a Blink Dagger. So what I do, and I'm assuming you play on the same, is you blink onto the hero, cogs, and use your what is the cannon or whatever, can't even remember the name at the moment. But yeah, use the dude, now it's gonna bother me. I need to go check now. Battery assault, shit man. So sometimes I'll try and bait with the battery assault just to see if they use the first staff too early, and if they use the first staff too early, I can always hook shot back onto them and then cogs afterwards so they can't run away again. But if they don't use the first staff when I just jump on them, then obviously I'll cogs and then hook shot after them anyways. And then yeah, you get up nice tanky items, definitely a blade mail, because you're initiating, they're going to go onto you first. You want to cope out as much damage as possible, or want them to really not want to go onto you. And yeah, that's just the way I play him. I like to go Shivas on him, try and slow down the enemies, obviously, also negate some of the healing. Radiance is something I buy sometimes, and even a sheepstick. Radiance, I don't use it as much anymore though. I used to play a lot of Radiance Clocky, but at the moment he's not. I don't know, I haven't used much Radiance lately. I don't go Scepter on him though, that's something other people do that I don't really do too much, and it's Scepter. Ooh, Venge will be out of the fight immediately. That's a dead slash, man. And that's a big part of the damage, remember, he negates a lot of the armor. So that Ninja can do damage. That's a force of being used, so Ninja having his own Hurricane Pike, obviously. We've got to make a gap. Ninja will go down here. Seos going down in the background as well. So that's 3 heroes down for Team AweBefok. DP in the backline here will go down. That's 4 heroes down. And unfortunately just getting caught off guard. Vengeful not being able to swap and save his supports. Yeah. Venge not being able to save his cores. And this will be a dead tower. Let's see, what's the buyback status at the moment? Only invoke. That is not good. This is definitely not good. And I think Gaben has changed his mind again. And this time in the favor of Dire. Not a much though. I thought it would be way more, because Pantheon is going for the GG push here. Yeah, that was a beautiful swap. You're talking about the swap up here in the top lane to get ooh, bit of a miss on strike. But yeah, to get the gyro back in range. Beautiful swap for Slashman there. A bit of a tip. Missing your sunstrikes, not allowed. And there's a buyback from Myrta, but I think it's a little too late maybe. Big fights if Pantheon can get out here, because they're going to lose the gyro, they're going to lose him. They've already lost Skeets, or Steve, sorry. And aggressively blinking forward. Seos is chasing the Marcy, but Marcy will be able to get away there. So AweBefok survived just a little bit longer, but Pantheon's win probability is sky high, rocketed sky high there. If they lose the next fight, they lose the game, especially seeing as they're not saving for buybacks. And Ninja just used his, he must have gotten his money for it during the whole fighting going on there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Steel's going for the hard next. Yeah, he needs the tank ability. He also needs a BKB though, because this is what's damaging him the most, is the Nether Toxin. He's standing in the Nether Toxin, which is obviously a break, so he's not as tanky as he has to be. Okay, and Boca taking down a lot of mana from these teams, but Seos will pay with his life. And that is a buyback from the Necro, so yeah, back off out of the fight, and you only lose Seos. It should still be fair enough. Roshan is still up for grabs. Who's up here? Cole. Cole's not nowhere close to his team. Yeah, a lot of pauses coming in this game. It's a long ass game as well. I mean, I've been live for how long now? Hour 20? Yeah, hour 20 minutes. But yeah, a lot of love for you guys. Everyone's sticking around. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. Definitely want to see what is the end result for this epic game. But you can see how effective Invoker is in stealing these enemies' mana. Slashman, you know your team's not behind you. Slashman charging in aggressively. He's like, he's going to get this. And realizing his team's not there for him, he's going to back out of it.
Dire are scanning.
Bit of a smoke gank gone haywire, gone wrong, and you do see that Pantheon is going for Roshan at the moment. They'll have more than enough damage for this, so Roche going down fairly quickly, Aegis and Cheese being available, and AweBefok being none the wiser. So Gyro getting the Aegis and Necro getting the Cheese. Beautiful heroes do have that on. Cole needs to be careful, he could be in a bit of trouble. Nah, he's fine. Necro is chasing, but it's not going to be fast enough.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Ooh,
attack.
Wisdom Ruin up for grabs for Blood Ranger, and he does get his level 20. What talents? He's going to do Chain Frost on Death, which is great, because then you can feed, right?
Dire's
That's
bottom
permission to
tower
feed.
has fallen.
Stealing away the mana. Oh no, nobody's mana gets stolen. Marcy jumping high ground. They're just focusing the tower. Gyro hitting his ultimate, or landing, or throwing his ultimate, but not landing on much. DP using her ult, and you can see Pantheon basically just trying to focus the Ancient. Big Sunstrike coming out, Scepter Sunstrike coming out from Skeets. They swap back the. Why go for the supports? Necrol being used, and that's Ninja down. No buyback for Ninja. That's a big fight. Miracle falling low. He does have Aegis though. He should be fine. Skeets did fall low as well, but he's got the cheese, so he can still fight if he wants to. Buyback from Seos. Buyback from DP. Ninja heading in. He can be in the middle of everything. He should be fine. Stun being used. Right, they need to stun him just before he goes down, and there we go. Bit more heal. Seos falling down again. That's a dieback from Seos. Cole and Invoker falling very, very low as well, but they will survive on the steps of their fountain. Big swap for Kitsune under the tower, and that is a death on the Viper. Two heroes alive. Gyro, did he use Aegis? Yeah, Aegis did go down, and they kill the Venge inside the fountain. Why did he feed?
Dire's ancient
That's report worthy. Someone report that man. Miracle fanboy running into the enemy fountain and feeding. Luckily, I do not think it will matter. I do think that AweBefok will retain the or will still lose this game. But yeah, that was a bit unnecessary. Steve getting forced in under, or swapped in under the fountain again. Skeets is going to go down here. I don't think he wins this fight. GG being called by Carl, and that is it, guys. A 44-minute game. Beautiful plays all around. Stevie just being way too tanky. Alright guys, let's quickly have a look.
The gears are in motion.
It looks like Sunflake's game is also basically over. So we can't even go say hi to him. 15 for 6, so you can see Myrta in a losing team doing great. Alright, but then the combo of Gyro having 12 kills, Kitsune doing 12. These cores, They planned it out, guys. Not too many deaths on Steve's. The other two, you're doing a bit more deaths. Sometimes a bit unnecessary. Viper had a very difficult top lane. But all in all, they made it work. When you're looking at the hero damage, 50k on the Gyro, 50 on Steve. So working together again, 30k on Kitsune, which is also great. 40k is the closest damage on the enemy team. Skeet's doing also a nice 30k. So yeah, all in all, not bad for these guys. Maybe if the game lasted slightly longer, I don't know. But yeah, it is GG. Okay, Sunflake game is done, so we can't even go say hi to him. But to all of you guys in chat, thank you guys very much for joining me for this game. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Massive shout out to you guys. And Surkadzilla, I do hope to see you in the CML pretty soon and be casting some of your games. Have a lovely evening, guys. That's me.